read our prompt for this week to you guys. Afterwards, we're going to go ahead and we'll start with our P step of our writing. So our prompt this week is compare and contrast the inner and outer planets. Use evidence from the reader to support your ideas. Who can tell me, what do I do for P1? What's the first thing I have to do? Eve?
Plan.
I have to plan. In plan, what's the very first thing I have to do? We already did some of this. Anyone remember? Bonnie? That's my P2. What's my P1? Margo?
Pull apart, like at the main idea and pull it apart.
Yeah, my P1 is get my main idea, pre-read for my gist. My P2, pull apart my prompt. Does anyone remember how I set up my little chart to help pull apart my prompt? Thomas, do you think you would come up and draw an example for us? How to pull apart our prompt? It's right here. Come on. Thomas made his little T chart and he wrote do and what. Awesome. We are going to open up our notebooks to a brand new page. And at the top of our notebooks, we are going to write today's date, which is January. Today is the 28th.
My cousin's birthday.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
128 has at the top of our page, right on the line. And we are going to make our T chart that says do what. Does anyone see a verb in our prompt? Clara? So the do word, a verb.
Compare and contrast.
Yeah, compare. And I'm going to separate those out. Compare and contrast. And what am I comparing and contrasting? Do you want to answer, Claire? What am I comparing and contrasting? Yeah. So I'm comparing and contrasting the inner and outer planets. So in your T chart, go ahead. We're going to write compare and contrast. Those are our first two jobs, the inner and outer planets. Does anyone see any other do jobs in there, Margo?
Use and support.
Yeah. So use and support. What am I using?
You use evidence from the reader to support your ideas.
Good. And I'm supporting my ideas. So we technically have 4 jobs. We have to compare and contrast the inner and outer planets. To use evidence, we have to make sure we're supporting our ideas. Nice work. Now we pulled apart our prompt. Anyone know what we're going to do next? We pre-read for the gist. We pulled apart our prompt. We have another P that we have to do before we can move on, our P3. Alice?
Do the web.
Do the web. We have to pick our ideas. Awesome. So P3, we have to pick our ideas. When we're comparing and contrasting, what is that asking us to do? Alice?
Like, try to find the differences and like how they're the same.
Yeah. So turn and talk to your neighbor. If we're going to talk about what's different and the same, what would be a really good idea of something we could use to brainstorm what's the different and the same? So, my friends, when I'm talking about what's the same and what's different, when I'm comparing and contrasting, instead of using a web, what would be another really good idea to pick my ideas or organize my ideas? Did anyone come up with something? Clara?
The Venn
Diagram. So when something's asking us to compare and contrast, instead of using a web, we can use a Venn diagram. So, did we already do this?
Yeah.
We did, right? So let's go ahead and pull out our Venn diagram. Sometimes what I see is in a prompt when it asks you to compare and contrast, sometimes I see kids just write about what's different or just write about what's the same. But when it's asking us to compare and contrast, we have to do both of those jobs. You guys already have this amazing Venn diagram completed with all these ideas. Your ideas are already picked for you. What do you guys think? How many ideas should we pick here? How many sames and how many different should we talk about? What do you think would be a good number? Bonnie, what do you think? 4 differences and 4 sames? We could. That might be a lot though. That's 8 ideas total, right? So that's kind of a big essay, right? Do we normally do 8 ideas? 3 each to do 6. We could do that. We could even probably do 2 each, right? When we do our eyes, we normally pick 3, right? So if we did 2 of each, that would give us 4. That would even be a lot, right? So if we picked 2 differences and 2 things that are the same, that would give us 4 ideas. Normally we only pick 3 ideas. So looking at yours, I want you to think about your 4 ideas. 2 that are the same about the planets and 2 that are differences about the planets. So looking at your Venn diagram, you can circle them, you can put a star next to them. Start to think about the ones that you think are the most important ideas. 2 things that are the same, 2 things that are different.